He just wants to fight. But if the third fight, if Canelo wants the third fight, Canelo will come and get the third fight. G haven't moved anywhere, and Canelo knows this. And if he wants the third fight, I think all the questions should be asked to Canelo because if anybody is stopping the third fight, is him.
Jonathan, first of all, thanks for having us. Fight week, a great fight. You're going to fight against Seremeta, and he's going to be one of the best fighters this year, right?
Yeah, I'm sure he's coming in. He's always in very good shape, Jeremiah. So he's gonna bring everything he can to the ring. So we're looking forward to a tough competition, tough battle.
Is number one in IBF, and what are you waiting? I mean, what are you expecting from this fighter? With maybe he's not a well-known fighter, but the guys who are deep in boxing, we know that it's complicated because he have a style, he's undefeated. What are your expectations?
My expectations is for him to bring a tough fight to Triple G, but I also expect G to return and also be a very tough competitor and get the victory.
What is the sensation? What are the feelings to fight in these kind of bubbles? Because it's complicated not to have too many sparrings. The training is different. I mean, the training camp is different. What are the sensations of the feelings that you have now?
Right now, we're just looking forward to the fight. But like you said, this is a very difficult time, very difficult situation, and very different situation. So therefore, we know what to expect, but we don't know what to expect because of in terms of the situation and the climate of how things are. But nevertheless, we still
Nevertheless,
did we still did our homework. We still did the work in the gym, and G will be ready to perform on Friday night.
This question is coming from so many people from Mexico, and it's about, of course, what is going to happen with Triple G, talking about Jaime Munguia, even Canelo. So what is the future? Because everybody's asking, not only like I told you about Canelo, but Jaime Munguia as well.
I don't. It doesn't matter who G's fight. To me, I don't. You could line up. You could line up anybody, whether it's Canelo or whoever. It doesn't matter. You know, Triple G just wants to fight. He want to continue fighting. We got this guy in front of us, and after Friday night, whoever else they want to put in front of him, let's do it.
Yeah, definitely. Sounds good. And this question is from me. I mean, so we think about the third one against Canelo. Like you mentioned, you are willing to fight with anybody. It's not about names for you. But if we talk about a third fight with Canelo, it needs to be in 160, or you are willing to move to 168, sorry.
Hola, los saluda su amigo Ernesto Amador de No Puedes Jugar Boxeo. Si tuviste un accidente de auto o de trabajo, llama a los defensores al 866-636-3469. Accidente de trabajo o de auto, ellos te ayudan. Además, si te contagiaste durante esta pandemia o inclusive algún familiar tuyo falleció, podría recibir una gran compensación monetaria. Llama a los defensores al 866-636-3469. La llamada es gratis y tú no pagas un solo centavo si los defensores no ganan tu caso.
For me personally, whatever my fighter is comfortable at walking around at or fighting whatever weight he's comfortable fighting at, I'm comfortable with it. You know, no matter who the opponent is, if you want to go upper weight, then upper weight class, that's totally up to him. But
Definitely.
I support him with whatever he do, especially with the talent and with the skill set that G has. He can do, you know, whatever he decide. He can do whatever weight class he chooses to. So I don't have an issue with that.
Yeah. So what is the meaning for you that a lot of Mexican people are following not only Triple G, but you as well? They are asking because in some part of Mexico, they love Triple G in this fighter because they mention sometimes Triple G looks like a Mexican warrior.
Well, for any Mexican to say Triple G sometimes look like a Mexican warrior is a compliment to all the great Mexican fighters that came through that heritage. Because it's been a long lineage of great Mexican fighters from Julio Cesar Chavez to to all of them, even Oscar. He's a great Mexican. So it's a big lineage of them, and so I think that's a big compliment in my opinion.
Definitely. So let me ask you two more things, and I appreciate your time as always. So Triple G mentioned yesterday that for him is complicated to have the third one with Canelo. So what is your opinion? Because Triple G, he mentioned maybe it's not going to happen, never the third one. But in your opinion, it's a close fight. I mean, it could happen, or I mean, there is nothing that are still in your dreams or something.
Well, I think G's not hanging his hat on no one particular guy. He just wants to fight. But if Canelo wants the third fight, Canelo will come and get the third fight. G haven't moved anywhere, and Canelo knows this. And if he wants the third fight, I think all the questions should be asked to Canelo, because if anybody is stopping the third fight, it's him. So they need to ask Canelo these questions, because if he wants it, let's make it happen. If you don't want it, then both parties will move on.
And finally, sir, Oscar de la Hoya, he mentioned that if he is going to return, it's going to be an easy fight with Triple G, which is for me crazy, with all my respect for Oscar. But, I mean, what is your opinion?
Well, listen, as a fighter, I love Oscar. He did some great fights in the ring. Oh, man, he did a good job at Golden Boy. But as you can remember, Oscar de la Hoya and Bernard Hopkins.
Yeah.
If you remember that fight, and I'll leave it at that.
Okay. Well, yeah.
Because that's the situation here. Come on, like this is something we all can laugh about what Oscar's saying, because he's not serious. So it's more for jokes and attention. It's definitely not serious.
Yeah. And finally, dear Jonathan, could you send a message from the Triple G team, and of course from you, to the Mexican people which are asking for an interview with you guys?
To the Mexicans, muchas gracias. Viva Mexico. Team Triple G and Viva Mexico. G loves the Mexican fan base. He loves all his fans. And it's always a pleasure for him to perform, because he do this for the fans.
Okay, well, thanks again. The best this weekend. And thanks for your time always. Thank you very much. God bless you.
My pleasure. Thank you.
Si te gustó nuestro contenido, suscríbete a nuestro canal de YouTube. Y si no te gustó, también. No puedes jugar boxeo.